that that number will drop from 53,000 down to 32,000 and will be surpassed by gun-related deaths. I'm not surprised that a lot of people are leaving because they prefer not to be knowledgeable about these numbers, but I'm going to share them anyway. The fact is that gun-related deaths have fluctuated between 30,000 and 35,000 for the last 30 years. This has already occurred in Virginia, this comparison. In 2010, there were 875 firearm deaths statewide compared to 728 motor vehicle deaths. So in other words, more people used to be killed by motor vehicle deaths, more than 50,000. It's now down to fewer that are killed by firearms. So we have to ask ourselves, I now have the mic and I'm going to use it, sir. So I think we ought to ask ourselves, why have motor vehicle deaths declined by 40% in the past 3 decades while gun-related deaths have remained unchanged? The answer is that local, state, and federal legislators, spurred on by concerned citizens, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and many other groups, took thoughtful action to address the problem of motor vehicle deaths. They implemented stricter seatbelt laws. They enhanced safety standards for the manufacturers of vehicles. They put in stronger penalties for drunk driving, and they improved driver training classes and restrictions on young drivers. I think there's a commonality there. We should now, in my view, do the same thing to improve gun safety. Now, we're never going to be able to prevent all motor vehicle deaths. No changes in law either are going to prevent all incidents of gun violence. But my most realistic goal, and I believe that it is the goal of most Americans, it's not to eliminate all gun violence, but it's to minimize it as much as possible through sensible policies that keep dangerous weapons out of the hands of criminals and mentally ill, and give law enforcement the tools that they need to go after criminals who violate gun laws. I think there are many things that we can do. I've shared with you the fact that I don't agree that there is a need for individuals to have military-style assault weapons. I don't believe that there's a need to have rounds in excess